Have you ever stopped to think about the immense trust we place in our medicines or vaccines, even everyday chemicals?
It's kind of staggering when you consider it.
Exactly. And behind every safe product, there's this whole unseen world of really rigorous science. Today, we're doing a deep dive into that world.
Specifically, toxicologic pathology.
Yes, toxicologic pathology, its critical role in drug safety, and how it's being, completely transformed by new digital tech.
It really is a fascinating shift.
We're going to focus on one company, Global Pathology Support BV. You might see them called GPS BV. They're really at the forefront, pioneering this big leap into digital pathology.
Leading the charge, you could say.
Yeah. And for this deep dive, we've got quite a range of sources, investment details, technical papers, company announcements.
And even insights straight from their managing director, Dr. Bob .thoolen.
Right, so we have a pretty complete picture, like a blueprint of their journey.
It gives us a lot to work with.
Okay, so our mission today. Let's unpack how GPS BV is modernizing these crucial safety evaluations, how they're making them faster, more reliable, and ultimately safer for all of us using this digital pathology.
Sounds good. And maybe we should start with the basics. What exactly is toxicologic pathology?
Good idea.
At its heart, it's the science that looks at the potential bad effects of substances. Could be new drugs, vaccines, chemicals, anything really.
The goal being?
To figure out safe limits, to prevent diseases down the line. The toxicologic pathologist is like a critical gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper? How so?
Well, they identify really subtle changes in tissues from, say, animal studies. And then they assess if those changes matter and figure out what they might mean for human health.
Okay, so they're interpreting these tiny clues.
Exactly. And history shows us why this is so vital. Think about thalidomide.
Oh, yeah. The birth defects. Terrible.
Truly tragic. Or DES, diethylstilbestrol, that synthetic estrogen, later found to cause cancer in those exposed before birth.
Right. And it's not just old stories, is it?
No. Definitely not. We still have ongoing concerns about pesticides like DDT or industrial stuff like PCBs, PFAS. It's a constant need for vigilance.
And I guess it proves the point when sometimes medicines are withdrawn even after they've been launched.
That's a harsh reality, yes. It really underlines why this safety evaluation has to be ongoing. It's not just a pre-market checkbox.
So it's clearly not a one-and-done thing.
Not at all. And that's exactly where a company like GPS BV comes in. They provide this preclinical pathology support.
Histopathology assessment.
Yes, the microscopic tissue examination. And crucially, they do it under GLP standards. Good laboratory practice.
GLP. Remind us what that means.
Think of it as the gold standard rulebook for lab studies. Super strict. It ensures everything is documented, verified, traceable.
Which is why regulatory bodies trust the results.
Precisely. It's why their findings are accepted by the FDA and agencies in, 38 countries? It's what allows new medicines to eventually reach people safely.
And GPS BV is led by Dr. $THOULEN.
Yes, Dr. R.J.M. Urton, board-certified toxicologic pathologist, tons of experience over 25 years, involved in something like 2,800 preclinical studies.
Wow.
And he's worked closely with the big regulatory agencies, FDA, EME, EFSA. That says a lot.
Okay, so that's the foundation. Highly experienced people, rigorous standards. How are they stepping into the future then?
This is where it gets really interesting. They're making this massive leap with whole slide images.
WSI. Also called digital pathology or telepathology, right?
Exactly. It's basically taking those traditional glass slides, the ones pathologists squint at under a microscope, and converting them into super high-resolution digital images. It's a total paradigm shift.
How does that change things day to day?
Oh, it revolutionizes everything. Data collection, analysis, communication, collaboration, instead of shipping fragile glass slides around the world.
Which must take time and cost a fortune.
Right. Now, these digital images are stored securely on servers. Pathologists view them on special calibrated computer monitors.
So they can work remotely.
Yes. And collaborate seamlessly. Imagine getting a second opinion from an expert across the globe in minutes, not days or weeks.
That's incredible. But it's important to stress, this isn't just looking at a pretty picture, is it? The science is still the same.
Absolutely crucial point. The pathologist is still doing that same meticulous step-by-step evaluation, looking at cell size, shape, staining, how tissues are organized.
All the deep biological interpretation.
Exactly. Integrating findings, considering species differences, anatomy, potential artifacts. The core expertise, that deep scientific rigor, is still absolutely central. The tech supports the expert, it doesn't replace them.
And can technology actually help that process?
Yeah.
Beyond just viewing?
Yes, definitely. AI, artificial intelligence, and these semi-quantitative tools are becoming really valuable extras.
How so?
They can help by, say, automatically flagging areas of interest or identifying patterns, maybe doing initial measurements. It frees up the pathologist to focus on the critical thinking, the interpretation.
Okay, so it makes the expert more efficient.
Potentially, yes. It's decision support.
So we get the concept. Digital slides, remote access, potential AI help. But how did GPS-BV actually do this? What was the process? They have this big goal, right? A center of excellence.
They do, and they really put their money where their mouth is. Back on January 2nd, 2025, they committed 100,000 female specifically for this digital growth.
100,000 euros. That's a serious investment.
It is, and it wasn't just for, buying a few computers. It was strategic. Innovative equipment, green innovation, quality improvements, efficiency.
What kind of equipment are we talking about?
Top-tier stuff. LG Ultrafine 5K displays, you need amazing screen quality for this. Big server installations, specialized software like Pathomation for managing the images.
Pathomation.
Okay. Plus, validation, getting the facility inspected, upgrading to fiber optic internet, website changes, even a new data management system. Pathology Provantis 11.0.1. It was a whole ecosystem upgrade.
Right, not just one piece of tech. And it wasn't overnight, you said.
Yeah. Far from it. This was planned meticulously. Started way back in August 2022 with extensive research.
So years of groundwork.
Absolutely. They spent over a year just testing screens, ensuring the digital view was as good as or better than a microscope. Attended conferences, investigated different systems, installed the high-speed internet, which took months, developed a super detailed validation plan and report that's vital for GLP.
Got to prove the system works reliably.
Exactly. Train the users, of course. And then a really critical step in December 2022, this big QC check.
QC, quality control.
Yes. And the conclusion was massive. They found that whole slide images were non-inferior to traditional glass slides for primary diagnosis. Meaning, diagnostically, looking at the digital image was just as accurate as looking at the physical slide. No significant difference.
Wow. That must have been a huge proof point.
It really was. It validated the whole approach. After that, they updated all their quality management documents, their SOPs.
Standard operating procedures.
Right. Installed the Pathomation software on a server with like 30 terabytes of storage. These images are huge.
Huge files, yeah.
Then they did pre-tests, uploading slides from labs all over Netherlands, Belgium, China, US, UK. Got the upload speed down to about 2 minutes a slide.
Fast enough for real-time collaboration then.
Pretty much. They also participated in industry webinars, really digging into the workflow, the GLP aspects, the technical validation details. They were learning and refining constantly.
So this incredibly thorough process, did it get the official stamp of approval?
It did. This is huge. GPS-BV's digital system was officially approved as fit for purpose, not just internally by their own quality assurance people, but also by the Dutch National GLP Inspectorate, the Ministry of Health, Welfare and Sport. That review happened in November 2023.
A sober government-level approval.
Yes, and that means it meets the OECD GLP guidelines used by 38 countries, including the USA FDA. Their digital reports are now globally recognized and trusted.
Okay, that's impressive. But, any big change like this meets skepticism. People must have had concerns, right? What about the cost? Image quality, is it slower?
Absolutely. Those are all valid questions people raise, and Dr. Toolen addressed these directly.
So what did he say about the cost? That 100,000 is a lot up front?
It is, but the argument is it pays off long term. Think about it. You eliminate all the costs of shipping glass slides globally, the courier fees, the insurance, the delays.
Okay, yeah, that adds up.
And peer reviewers don't need to travel internationally anymore. That saves a huge amount on flights, hotels, time. So the perspective shifts from upfront costs to long-term savings and efficiency.
Right. What about image quality? Artifacts? Imperfections on the slide or in the scan?
They have really strict QC protocols for that. Trained technicians check the scan focus, make sure slides are clean, rescan if needed. Some systems even use AI to flag potential issues automatically, maybe overnight. Plus, a lot of basic quality control, like Removing debris or fixing cover slip errors happens before scanning anyway. It's part of standard histology practice.
Okay, so quality control is built in. But what about speed? Is looking at a screen slower than using a microscope? And the field of view?
That's a common misconception, actually. GPS BV's experience is the opposite. It's often more efficient.
Really? How?
Well, with these amazing high-res monitors, like the 4K ones they use, you can see incredible detail. At the highest resolution, the view can be equivalent to or even wider than a powerful microscope objective.
Wider. Okay.
And changing slides is instant. Zooming is instant. You can put images side by side for comparison instantly.
Yeah.
Pathologists find it speeds things up significantly.
What about focusing? You can fiddle with the focus knob on a microscope.
True. But digitally, you can simulate that fine-tuning by rapidly switching magnification levels or using features sometimes called dip zooming. Plus, many viewers have, like, a virtual 100x lens feature for high-mag needs, like in neuropathology.
So there are workarounds? Did they check specific tissues? Sometimes certain things look different digitally?
They did. There was a study comparing digital versus glass for tricky tissues, like highly cellular eosinophilic ones, liver and spleen, found no significant difference in the diagnostic findings.
Okay. And things like fluorescence.
Yep, fluorescent scanners are available and used for techniques like immunohistochemistry within the digital workflow. It's quite versatile. Many neuropathology studies are done successfully with WSI now.
So they seem to have addressed the major concerns pretty comprehensively.
It seems so. Rigorous validation and addressing the practicalities head-on.
So pulling it all together, what are the really big game-changing benefits here for GPS BV and, for the rest of us?
I'd say there are four main ones. First, just sheer efficiency. It's faster. Grabbing images for reports, comparing slides side by side, it streamlines the pathologist's work.
Makes sense.
Second, collaboration. This is huge. Global collaboration in minutes, not days. Sharing screens, measuring things together, real-time discussions. It connects expertise instantly.
That's powerful.
Third, the environmental benefit. The greening aspect. Less travel, no physical shipping of millions of slides. It's a much more sustainable model.
Hadn't thought as much about that, but yeah, that's significant.
Definitely. And finally, data management. Digital systems are just inherently better for secure storage, tracking the chain of custody for slides, inventory management. It's all much tighter.
So what this means for you, the listener, is pretty profound when you think about it. This leap by companies like GPS BV means the safety checks on your medicines, your vaccines, the products you use daily. They're getting faster, more reliable, even greener.
It's that synergy, isn't it? Deep scientific knowledge combined with powerful tech.
It's exactly. Working together, often behind the scenes, to safeguard our well-being.
So, just to wrap that thought, digital pathology, especially whole slide imaging, isn't some sci-fi future. It's here, it's validated, it works.
I know.
It boosts efficiency, enables global teamwork, improves data handling in toxicologic pathology. It's a robust GLP-compliant way forward that meets the absolute highest safety standards.
And Dr. Thoolen and GPS BV are really showing how it's done, how human expertise in these digital tools can combine effectively to protect global health.
A great example of innovation in practice.
Which leaves us with a thought, doesn't it? Considering how this blend of deep science and cutting-edge digital tools is quietly keeping you safe, what other traditional, really critical processes in our lives might be next? What else is on the verge of a similar transformative digital deep dive?